Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on,
Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Mayo. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it'll be third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right here, guys.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it with Snell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 50 seconds.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. They'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50.
Brandon Cooks past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mayo, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Mayo. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This is Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run with Hill. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On second down, here's Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Snell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's McFarland, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense really was pretty good on that play. I guess that was just good offense beating good defense.
And I hate to admit that.
I know you do.
Absolutely hate to admit that, but you're exactly right. Good offense beat good defense and won that play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. On first down, Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run on first down. Edwards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Snell, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mixon. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Pay attention, pay attention.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken at the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
51, Mike 51. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.